Is this thing still cool? Hey folks, I got a new knife for you. Not really new. I got this about, I think, a year and a half ago. This, of course, is the Kendrick Moser hybrid moment. I got this in the secondary from a good friend of mine, and I never got around to doing a review about it, but I want to talk about it because in light of what Reate is doing lately, and here comes the sun, hopefully the shadow's not too bad, it's just amazing the work they're cranking out. This, again, was produced by Reate Knives. They consider this a mid-tech. Let's see if I can shift this a little bit. They consider this a mid-tech. And I'm so confused about the whole mid-tech thing. Is it a mid-tech? Is it a production? Did Kendrick and Moser actually have hands on in putting this together? I'm not really sure. But this is a pretty awesome mid-tech. Again, it's a hybrid moment. It's so well made by Reate. The design, of course, by the two makers. To me, it feels very custom. Very custom. These were $500. A limited run, I think, of only 125, so these are gone. But just really cool. Very stout, short blade. It's a little big blade. That's how they market it. They call this a clip point. Looks to me more like a drop point. Got the thumb ramp over here. Some nice chimping. Titanium scales, of course. It is a frame lock, and I'm saying that for a reason. Titanium thumb studs, dual thumb studs, titanium back spacers, right? Milled pocket clip, just a real gorgeous design. It's kind of cool that some of these makers, many of these makers, like these two gents and Kirby and other makers, are making their customs available to us, because I'll never be able to afford. I mean, I could afford it, but I don't want to spend all that money on a Kendrick or a Moser. I just don't have the funds for it. So it's kind of nice that they're doing this for us. Again, this was $500. Now, they did this, I think, in 2016. Really well done by Reate. Just really gorgeous. I believe it's on bearings. I think it's a single row bearing system, but it's so smooth. Now, it is a hollow grind, so that tells me that this wasn't done on the CNC, right? Someone in China actually banged this out on a belt, right, to get that nice hollow grind on it. A lot of production knives you see are all like flat grinds, because that's the easiest thing to do on a CNC. I'm sure they touch it up on a belt, but to get that hollow, it's just a little bit more difficult, right? So that's kind of cool. A lot of things that you normally get in production knives now by Reate, they don't have. So they don't have the over travel, they don't have the steel insert, right? But you do get a lot of it of the characteristics from the Moser and Kendrick knives. So I think that's pretty cool. It is very expensive. It's $500 bucks. So it's a little more expensive than what you'd normally get from Reate. They are excellent knife makers. So it's funny, I was thinking about that when I was thinking about making this video, that many knife makers, especially when it's a collaboration between two makers, ends up being a lot more money, because let's face it, folks, two makers have to get paid, right? So you're not going to make it cheaper a little, you know, it's not going to be as cheap as this Reate Knives collaboration with Kirby. Now it's just Kirby, he's the only maker, and Reate is selling it, right? I'm not sure if Kirby's selling it. I'm pretty sure Reate has their purveyors selling it. But look what you get. This is the Augustus, right? So right now the crossover is available. Those are going for $375. I would imagine the Augustus is going to go for the same price. But look what you get with it. You get more material, right? You get the carbon fiber. They're offering also G10 and micarta. And also this has the over travel and the steel insert and the titanium hardware. and the titanium backspacer. You get the milled pocket clip. So it's a little bit, you get a little more for your money for $375, considering this was $500. Right? And we'll talk about the Iron Wolf also. Now this is Berg Blades. He got this done by We Knives. Now we banged this out, and this has everything. But the difference is Berg Blades is selling himself, so he's able to keep the price down. I think this was, if you pre-order this was like, I want to say like $275, maybe $290, and after it was like $300. So it's still good. You know, you get a good bang for your buck, and it's a just awesome blade. Talking about collaboration, here's a collaboration knife from Nick Choprin and Robert Carter, and this is a custom. I got this for $650 at the show. And you think about that, $650, they split that, that's $325 to each maker. That was handmade. So you see a little bit of a sacrifice in the price that Rob and Nick Choprin did to get this collaboration done. Now I went to the show last year, New York Custom Knife Show, and Stout and Horton did a collaboration knife, and that thing was like $2,000. And like $2,000. And they said, well, you know, we got to get paid. I understand. Of course, you guys are top makers. You want to get the money. I don't blame them at all. But you do see that the prices increase. But anyway, I want to do a quick video for you guys on that. Definitely look out for the Reate Knives collaboration with Lambert. The Augustus is coming. Crossroads are out there now for pre-order. But check it out. All right, guys. Peace.